It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Offense in the hurry up here.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Taken down.
A dose of the hurry up offense here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Walker. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. That's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
42-yard line.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
We give up the gut to Walker. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes now. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring there to end an 8-play drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you often win the game.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Good thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Going for it on 4th. Nix gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. And he's going to be all the way inside the 35 as they hit big on that 4th down play.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Denver.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Makes the throw on 2nd. You're not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up.
Here's Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 7-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nix. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Nix now to throw. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You've got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On the move, headed right. He's got Sutton complete. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw. Here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. This is caught inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Extra point is up and good from Lutz. And they hold a 2-point advantage now.
Broncos 9, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run, and he's able to manage a couple on that run. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Second down, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. This one's caught. Smith has it. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that brings Kansas City to 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's got Smith again. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Mahomes throwing here on second. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they take a 5-point lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 14, Broncos 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He's not going to get a throwaway. The rush gets to him in time. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. After the sack, Nix. He beams one, deep right side. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're going to take another shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets home. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, a 78-yarder.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They hold a 2-point advantage now.
16, Chiefs 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Looking to throw Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He finds Worthy, complete. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And doing 6 on that play. That means it is second now and manageable.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Nix to throw. This is Ingram working the left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing here, Nix. Oh, finds his back, Harvey. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing on second, Nix. And to set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And he gets home. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey capping a 7-play scoring drive. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point. to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now it's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 15
Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
And that is
and
teaching
10.
tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he's stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Third down.
Throwing is Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
From the red zone now. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And out of bounds he goes after picking up close to 8 yards there. So 2nd and short coming up. Walker now from the gun. And he gets home. Touchdown Chiefs. Kenneth Walker capping a 7-play scoring drive. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
At the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. Chased out to his right. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. All right, so there's the stuff they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. Ooh, this is close, but they say he got it. Needed 4, and they got exactly that, to the inch. And that's enough to keep this drive moving.
First down.
Here's Nix. Ooh, we had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. To throw, here's Nix. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Just not a real big fan of that one, Kate, right there. Both the play call, but ultimately the decision. And that falls on the quarterback and his brain. You got to know the situation, the time, the distance. I don't think that was worthy of taking that kind of shot, certainly into coverage.
He's got Sutton complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the 1st. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Broncos lead by only 2. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. Defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
I want to believe that that is the last thing you want to see as a running back when you catch a short pass. That safety just screaming downfield at you. And he brings it down for a loss.
They're going to pass it here. For big yards on the right side. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops it. That's going to be 1st down, Denver. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd of the game. 1st one he's running on the ground. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match, and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. Gets it through the contact at the catch point, forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it.
Mahomes.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now he's loose at the 40. In
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Kansas City. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's out left and complete to Burden. Down the sideline.
Williams pass. Complete to Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he will score. Brashard Smith, touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
At his 48-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Connection made. It's Burden. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago. Throwing again, Williams. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermakers, in there for the sack. That'll bring up second and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First down throw. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Smith. He'll be stopped after pickup of about 3. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's
third down, and they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. Swift, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. One more time, they try Swift, and he won't quite get in. Down to the one, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Williams going to sneak, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only did they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the one. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon on Santos for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 43, here's second and 8. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Third and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. On first down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Here's Williams now to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Like so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. On the give, here's Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. He's got room to roam.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, now a hit, and he lost the football. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And the Bears are going to have first and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer It sets up first and goal. To throw is Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Burden, the man on the move. He'll try to run with Swift. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here we go. Third and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
In motion, it's Odunze. Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll swing this out to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Williams to throw on second down. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first.